Yep, this is Spoken Wars, Rap Wars. We about to get an interview in right now. We had what's his name? Rollo714. Let's get some people in here. We're gonna get started.
Fucking wacko up. Fucking wacko jacko. That's what you call wacko jacko. Jacko the wacko. No. They don't put people in hospitals no more, man. They let you go. Yeah, but they're lucky. The ones that get put in the hospital are lucky. They need to be in that. The ones that get you're probably right. They'd probably be like, nah, I did drugs. That's
Let's go. Y'all tap in. Oh, is this dead? Oh, I should have charged. It's dead.
I know. Fucking dirtball, huh? Fucking dirtball McGee.
Yep, we about to get some rap in here, hip hop. Yeah. We just gotta wait for him to tap in.
Like a skull up. Like a piece of shit. Like a piece of fucking shit.
Oh, this thing's dead. Well, I'm gonna have to do it without the. I can't. It's dead.
Why don't you connect it, man?
Yeah. No, I know, but I just gotta do it without it. Yeah, y'all tap in. Let's get it going. Yeah, just let me know in the DMs and all.
Hey.
I'm trying to get this going. You already know. Spoken wars, rap wars. Just waiting on our guest right now. All right, for sure. Let's get it going. If you can't hit the request or nothing on the YouTube, just hit my DMs again. I could send it through email or something. Rallo. Yeah, shout out everyone in the chat. If y'all new here and you don't know anything of what's going on, I do interviews, podcasts, all that. So let's go. Let's get it. As we wait, I'm gonna just play y'all some music. Might as well. Some music from some spoken word artists. Alright. For sure. Yeah, I'll send it again. I'm here your DM.
Huh? No, I'm just kidding. You got some? Cool. All right, I'll see you in a minute. Very good.
Let's get it. Alright, for sure. I'm sending it right now. We're trying to get this going, everybody. Y'all stay patient. Give me like 2 more minutes. Alright. Way. Let me know if you got it. Go. After the shop, no, after.
That's why you can find Cedars-Sinai locations with the best doctors across Los Angeles. Because your progress is our progress. Visit your nearby Cedars-Sinai today.
Shout out to everyone in the chat too. Uh, Random game. What's good?
Tonight.
Oh, I sent me the wrong email. This guy is liking me. Just sent you the link. Birds in the traffic on stage, not a surf, not got a baby. Don't turn to some more shit and not turn. Smoke a lot of bitch. Sipping hey, let's go. All right, we getting this in. Let's go.
Yo,
Yo, what's up?
what's cracking?
What's good? Let's get right into it. Let the audience know who you are and where you're from.
My name is Rollo. I'm an up and coming rapper from Orange County, city of Stanton,
All right,
coming from SWK and all that. You feel me? Just showing love to the county, just trying to come up.
that's right. I seen that you did you
Yeah, I've been doing it
where you
for
been doing
probably, I want to say a year now, since since last year, bro. Since last year, but I've been rapping since I was like 10 years old. I'm 23.
since 10 to all the way to 23?
Yeah.
So let's get into like so when you started rapping, did you like learn off of one of your family members? Did your
Well,
friend
how it
introduce
started
you?
was because my dad, he would basically he would freestyle in front of me, and that nigga would be like, he because one day he did it, and I asked him if I can do it, and he taught me how to freestyle, and he said the way I learned, he said to say a line from a song you know, and then the next line just make it up. That's how I learned how to
Oh,
freestyle. So after
so you
that,
would get like
after that, I
oh, go
just
ahead.
started writing my own songs. I started going in. I showed my cousin one time when I was like, I want to say 13, and he was just like, "Yo, like, don't
Right.
give up on that shit. Just keep going." You feel me? when I was like 13. Yeah, I showed that nigga my raps and I like rapped it to him, and he just told me he's like, "Don't give up on that shit. Like you got something there. You feel me?" And I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And ever since then, bro, like I just never stopped rapping.
Much people around you, just your family members, they all put you on to like music and all.
Yeah, and I was into music myself. Like I remember when I was like 8 years old, my first CD that I got was 50 Cent's album, Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, yeah. Nah, I wanted to. I at first when I like started rapping, I didn't really understand like um you had to get your own flow. You had to learn how to like master it and all that shit. I would just go based off of what I would hear from the West Coast style because I was raised over here in Orange County. So I would go off of like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, stuff like that. Tupac,
Okay.
you feel me? And as I got older, I learned that I can't. I learned that I wanted to like be a different sound from everybody on the West Coast. If you get what I'm saying,
Right.
you feel me? Like I want to know people. I
Yeah.
want to let people know that I'm West Coast. Yeah, but I just wanted to be a different style from other people, so it can't be like, oh, you know what? He sounds like that one person. You feel me?
Yeah. I feel that. Try to just have your own style going, your own like mystique. I
Yeah.
feel that. Born in
I was born in Orange County. I was raised in the city of Stanton.
right.
What was that?
Okay. Oh, you said
Yeah, the city of Stanton. It's like a small little city, but it's surrounded by like the main cities in Orange County: Anaheim, Santa Ana,
all right.
uh, Fullerton.
And you lived there your whole life.
Yeah, yeah. Lived here my whole life.
All right. So you got like, did you when you started rapping and all? When did like people started noticing? Like people were like, "Oh, he raps and all." Like,
Um, well, when I met this one, I met my homie. I met my homie when I was 16, and uh, I had picked up some butt off of him, and I rapped in front of him one time, and he was actually into the music shit too, and he was like making beats and all that. He had his own laptop, his own like microphone, pretty much a own like little studio setup. And he asked me if I wanted to record with him, and I said, "Yeah, sure, I'm down." And from there, me
all
and
right.
him, we just like we thought alike, we brainstormed everything, and I didn't officially start making making a song, like dropping shit until like last year, bro. And since then, I had people I
Oh,
had people around like where I live at, and they noticed it, and they were like, "Oh shit, like you actually got something there, bro. Like you don't sound like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You're not you're not
yeah.
biting.
That's why I wanted
Yeah,
to
you're
maybe.
not biting from people's sounds. You're not saying the same thing as everybody else. You feel me? And I had a lot of people tell
Yeah.
me, like you have your own distinctive sound. You don't sound like nobody else. And they're like, I fuck with that, like just keep doing what you're doing, and sooner or later you're gonna get to where you want to be.
So started last year. So like before that, were you just writing music and just not releasing anything, or having like music just in the
Oh
vault
yeah,
ready to
I
release?
had yeah, I was just recording, bro, writing music. I have probably over I probably have over like 300 songs in the vault right now from since I met since I was like 16. And you from like hearing my old songs, you can tell how much better I've gotten and how much like I actually like grew from how I was rapping before. And um sometimes I'd go back, and sometimes when I write my new shit, I don't want to say the same shit that I've said before, not even in a different way. So I would go back to all the way to my old songs to make sure I don't say it, or if I said
And the
it,
same thing.
if I said it, I would go back and rewrite the whole entire song because I don't want to redo the same thing. You feel me? I want everything to be authentic. I want everything to be new.
Right, and when you write a lot of music and like just keep putting out songs, it's hard to like not use the same verse
Yeah,
or the same.
it's difficult sometimes, but I catch myself like, oh, you know what? I've already said that. I can't say that. You feel me? So I'll just go back and rewrite it into not even. I wouldn't even rewrite it in the same way. I would say something totally different. You feel me?
Right. And when did you like create your whole like image or persona, just like of gangster
Yeah,
and all that?
just that West Coast gangster hip hop shit. You feel me? Like pretty much the new school of it, not necessarily the old school. You feel me? Because I fuck with the old school shit, but I feel like nowadays not a lot of people are like into that old school West Coast hip hop shit.
Right. It's
Like they
not-
have love for it.
yeah.
Yeah, they
I
have
would.
love for it and shit, but I
Right.
don't feel like a lot of people like would get into it as much as like the new school sound. So I had the problem of like putting what I grew up with the new school and making my own sound.
Transitioning. Yeah. So the transition was like, hard, just to
Yeah,
like.
yeah, it was difficult. There's times where like I've gotten mad and I'll just like cool down. I'll leave the song right there, go back to it an hour later, fix it up, and just get back on it. You feel me? Because every day with me, it's just music, 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 music. And to me, I see music right now, like rap right now for me, I see as a hobby. You feel me? Because I work a 9 to 5, and you can't you can't like provide for yourself if you don't have no motherfucking job, bro. Like everything costs money nowadays. You feel me? You can't be broke. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta pay for music videos. Sometimes the homie Zerg, the one I was talking about that got me into it, like got me into recording and stuff. Sometimes his laptop won't be working, so I would have to pay for studio time. You feel me? And it's not cheap, but I won't waste my time on it. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, you're whoever makes your visual one to a. I forgot the name of the.
Oh, the Undertaker one. Okay, yeah, that
That
one.
one was a fire track right there.
That was actually my other home. Yeah, that was the other homie. He also knew me since I was a youngin too, and he has his own camera and shit. And he's like, he told me to let him know. I paid him like $200. Like he started himself to do that, like in the rap scene with the camera and all that. And I told him, let me be your first artist, you know, like. And he told me like he's
So
down.
you contacted him through.
What was that?
Was this through like Instagram?
Nah, nah, nah,
Was this through like Instagram?
nah, nah.
Oh, in person.
No, I knew him. Like I knew him. Like he knew me since I was
All right.
16. So like he already knew that I was already in the rap scene, and that song Undertaker, that was probably actually an old song. I just re-recorded it, added a few things that I took a few stuff out, added a few things in it, and I showed him it, and he said, "Yeah, this is the one I want to do with you." So I was like, "Yeah, for sure." And like the way I am, bro, it's like I don't just record a video and just I'll be like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, drop it." You know what I'm saying? I had to sit there. We sat there like probably we recorded the video in probably like 3 hours. I did three different scenes of it, and then the next day, all the whole entire day, we worked on the visuals of how I wanted it, like how I wanted it to look like. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff because I want that shit to look like
Yeah,
good.
it came out clear.
Yeah.
Video too. Hey, bro, did you hear that? Like, what made you want to use that Undertaker beat though? Like to
Um.
write to?
Well, that beat I had found. So I have found because what I do use YouTube beats, but I use the people that nobody uses. If you get what I'm saying, like I
Yeah.
don't go to like I don't go to like Hoodwill or like just like what mainstream artists use. I go to people that only have like 200 views on their beat, and that guy, every time I catch a beat, I hit up the person, make sure if I can use it, and like I hit them up, hey, can I use this beat? I'm gonna use it and make a song, and they'll let me know, like, yeah, go ahead. But if you use it on like Spotify or Apple, you're gonna have to buy it, like so forth and so forth. And I just to let them know, like, I'm gonna use it, but I'm gonna give you like credit for it because if you notice, a lot of rappers, like a lot of them, they take YouTube beats, but they don't credit the producer. They just
No
post a
shot.
song. Yeah, so and a lot of the people that I follow that make beats on Instagram, they have to do it themselves and like find out like, oh shit, Peso, he used my beat. I gotta credit myself, you know? Cause Peso ain't gonna put, oh, produced by blah blah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what makes me so different probably from these other rappers because they don't I feel like they don't give the credit to these producers the credit that they deserve because without those beats we wouldn't be making these hits, you know what I'm saying?
Producers should get or
Yeah.
just more credit. What you're saying. Um. So how school overall?
uh school uh School was cool. I dropped out in like I dropped out in the 11th grade, so I didn't even graduate, bro. But school, there was times where I would stop in the middle of halls, or probably even at lunchtime at the tables and shit. Somebody would be putting on a beat. I'd rap in front of everybody just to get over the fear of like rapping in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I was kind of a shy person, but I needed to get over that fear of like criticism and just like rapping in front of other people. So I did that a lot just to get over that. You know what I'm saying? And school, it was pretty good. Uh, I was a smart kid. All classes, I had A's and B's, but I just dropped out because the school that I went to, there was a lot of activity. You feel what I'm saying? So like I was more out in the streets than I was going to school, but I still focused on my schoolwork. So that way, even if I did drop out, you can still see that I never failed a class. It was always A's and B's. I grew up or I grew yeah I grew up around it. You know what I'm saying? I have a I know a lot of people from different types of hoods. I don't really try to get into the politics because I like me. I'm from a tagging crew, so it's not. We're not really into the politics. If you get what I'm saying, like, because majority of the crews that are out here, they're trying to become like a hood, but we're probably like my crew, or we're probably the only few crews that are just like a still tagging crew that just go out to the train tracks, tag up. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like
Yeah.
that, bro. We don't really like
So
do
was that?
politics or
Oh, go
nothing like
on.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've ran into a couple people, like, don't get me wrong, like, cause that shit's all around here. But even if we ran into it, like, we never back down from nothing. It's just people would get mad the fact that, oh, like, you don't want to click up with the so and so. And to be honest, my nigga, I'm not even trying to do 25 to life like that. You feel me? Because how it is
Yeah.
nowadays, there's cameras everywhere, bro. There's cameras on cars. You feel me? So it's like
Yeah.
it's hard to it's hard to ignore it because it's all around you. You feel me? So I just
Right.
accepted it and just like moved forward with my life. And if anybody says, oh, like, where you from, I'll let them know I'm from a tagging crew. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. So it was really a difficult job to like ignore all of it. So I at a certain age, I just accepted it. I was like, fuck it, like it's just around me. You know what I'm saying? You can't ignore it, bro. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
it's everywhere you at, you know?
Yeah. It's like, yeah, for that. So did any like did you get any problems with like gangs? Because I know like gangs they don't like taggers riding up in their hood or tagging up in their hood.
Yeah, see that's another thing. Like we kept it respectful because we never, don't get me wrong, I was a little nigga running around shit, but I wasn't going to people's hoods tagging up in their hood. I wasn't going to their garages or their houses or like on their walls. Like if I know it's somebody's hood, I'm not gonna give them the satisfaction to be like, oh, what the fuck, you tagging in my shit? Like, what's cracking? Nah, I already know what comes with all that shit. So I keep it respectful. You feel me? Just because on how I was raised and how me and my homies are, because we're not looking for trouble, bro. Trouble comes to us. You get what I'm saying? So like I said, we just go to like abandoned houses that nobody gives a fuck about. It's not even in the neighborhood. You feel me? Or like going in the water gutters and shit, the big ass ones that catches the rain, like under the bridges, old train tracks. You feel me? Yeah, where nobody's. It's like literally just tag like crew taggings. You know what I'm saying? And there was there was a time where I've ran into a neighborhood and they were trying to like push the issue because um where my crew's based off at, it's like right next door to the hood, but it's not in their hood. So they try to press the issue, but we told them like they basically tried to tell me like I can't tag there, and I told them hell no, like this is where I grew up at. This is my block. You know what I'm saying? Like yours is over there across the street, my boy. So it's like you you're not gonna tell me like where I can't tag. If it was in your hood, then I'd understand. But it was never in their hood like that. But the way I came at them, it's like the way I came at them, I didn't come at them like these little niggas around here, like, oh well, you know what? Fuck you, dog. I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. I kept it respectful. You know what I'm saying? So the way I came at him, he like shook my hand. He's like, you know what? I like you, G. Like, like you stood your ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good. It's all love. Like, and majority of the niggas that were tripping were like youngins, and he checked them like right there in front of me. So like, I didn't really look at it as a bad situation. I always looked at it as like he gave me respect, so I give him respect. You feel me? But if someone's gonna step on my toes, don't think that I won't step on your toes. You feel me?
Right. So your crew was it a like a huge, a a small like
Yeah,
crew?
it's a big crew.
And what
It's
was
a
your
big crew. Like people know us in OC. Like you know what I'm saying. And I want to say there's about like 15, probably 16 of us, probably 15, 16, something like that. But there's times where we all get together at the block, you know what I'm saying? And where I just take a look and I be like, damn, we're deep, you know what I'm saying? We're big, but we're not as big as uh because there's other crews out here that are way bigger than us and they have like probably over 40 members. Yeah, there's a couple we beef with, but I mean it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And um most of the time, like I said, bro, we never look for trouble. Trouble comes to us. You feel me? So like there's a couple that we beef with, but that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be a tagger like that, then you gotta accept the consequences. Like you can't be like there's not one crew that don't have like enemies like that. You feel me? And that's why like my crew are like probably one of them. There's probably like 10 other crews that are gonna stay crews forever. They're not trying to transition from a crew to a neighborhood because that's where majority of crews like that's what they do. But yeah, there's a few crews, but it is what it is, man. And I know when I get to that point in this rap shit, they gonna see me, bro. But it's all good.
in front of everyone started rapping? Like
Oh yeah, yeah. I was nervous, bro. How it happened the first time it happened? Yeah, I remember clear as day. I walked up to the table and I heard somebody playing a beat, but it was kind of like more of that. How do you say like that New York style, like that boom bap stuff, like that. Yeah, that stuff's cool, but that's not. I don't rap to that. So I told my homie that was sitting next to me. I was like, "Hey," I was like, should I let people know?" And he's like, "Yeah, tell them to put on a beat." So I had him put on a West Coast beat, and and don't get me wrong, bro. Like I was sweating and my heart was beating fast, but see, that's the thing about it. I had to get past that fear right there. So I just let it out and just started spitting bars. You feel me? And right there, everybody stopped and looked. They were like, "Oh shit! Like damn, bro, you go off!" Like, and from that time, I probably did it like 10 more times after that. And everybody was telling me like, "Oh, you should record. You should make some music." Like, you know what I'm saying? And there'll be times where other kids would try to like hop on the beat after me, but when they did it, it's like people didn't really like dig it. They'd be like, like that's cool, and they'll go back to me, be like, hey, like spit some more shit, like that shit's hot.
were you like
Uh,
a big deal?
yeah, everybody knew I was. Yeah, everybody knew I was like the rapper. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't. If you they knew that I was a rapper, but they didn't like see me as like, oh, the rapper. You feel me? Because there is other people rapping too, but I feel like those those people they put on an image, bro, and like the image that they're like putting out there, it's not them. And people, I don't know why, but people fuck with that more, bro. And with the way I was doing it, I was keeping it real. And majority of the rappers that were at the school, they they got most of the limelight because like, oh, they had the BB Simmons belt. You feel me? Is like all that other shit, the Bapes and all that. Like they put on a persona that's not them. And So when people see that and they look like somebody else that reminds them of like, oh Jeezy, let's say Jeezy, like, oh shit, that shit's hard. They're gonna fuck with them more. You know what I'm saying? Like people knew I was a rapper, but they didn't see me as like, oh, like he's number one. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I don't know why, but I guess that's what people like, bro. Like, but I never I never hated on them or nothing like that. I always told them like, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure one day you gonna make it too. Cause like when it comes to me and this rap shit, bro, like it's all love with me, bro. Like I don't hate on nobody. You feel me? If you a rapper and you rap, bro, just keep going, dog. Don't stop. Every day should be music, 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 music. If you mad, write a song. If you sad, write a song. If you feeling down and you feel like you're going through shit, write a song, bro. You know what I'm saying? Music is kind of like therapy to me. Yeah, yeah, it helped me out a lot because there's times where uh, I couldn't really talk to anybody. You feel me? And so get on my phone, go to my notes, find a beat, and just like make a hook to it. Just start writing. Uh, like my homies, they know me since I was 16, bro. All every single one of them, and like there's times like where I didn't want to go to talk to him because I just felt like it was just it was just like out of the blue for me. Like it just wasn't normal for me to like turn around and just open up. You feel me? But like
Yeah.
now that we're all older, like we're closer than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like they my brothers, they my mud brothers. You feel me? And so
Yeah.
it's more now that I'm older, it's actually easier for me to talk to my homies about like serious life shit or whatever. And if they understand, they understand. But music, yeah, it helped me out a lot, bro, to get me through a lot of shit, a lot of tough days, dark times. You feel me?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to use. For sure. So did you ever like get into drugs or any of that? Like,
Nah, I only smoke weed, bro. Only weed. It was around me. Don't get me wrong. I there's a few people that have done it in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, but I've gotten offered it for free, but I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I only smoke weed. That's all I ever did.
was, was there like a real drug problem? Like just going, like I mean, with everyone, was there like a lot of like druggies around you?
Uh, well,
Neighborhood?
yeah, my cousin, she was a meth addict, bro. So like, I would get my weed from her. So I would go over to her house, and she would have people over and all the stuff like that. Um, but I never really like paid attention to all that. Like I ignored it. You know what I'm saying? I just went there to get some bud and just leave. And there's kids my age that I knew that were doing some hardcore drugs, but like if that person don't want to help themselves, bro, you can't help them. That's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
my older brother actually he's doing time, bro, up in upstate. And I think when he was like 18, that's when he started using meth. And I was very disappointed because like I looked up to him, and like my dad did that shit too. You feel me? And
And what made you like not follow their footsteps and all? Like, what made you
because
like?
I seen what it done. I seen what it done to them, and I see what it does to people. It makes you get you at your lowest of the low. It makes you betray your friends that you call brothers. You feel me? Like my dad, he from his neighborhood friend that he grew up with his whole life, bro. He was on drugs one day, and his friend picked him up. His friend had like a whole stash of quarters in his front pocket or his front like thing right cup holder, and
Yeah.
his friend went inside his house to go get some clothes for him. Came back out, all the change was gone, and my dad looked at his face and lied to him, said, "Nah, it wasn't me," and he lost his best friend
Yeah.
because of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, seeing my brother doing it and just see what he had to go through and shit, and like just see what it did to his body because he was a big guy. You feel me? He was bigger than me, and it was just like, nah, I don't want to be that. I don't want to do that. I want to just stay me, bro, and be me. Smoke some weed, and just make some music. You feel me?
Yeah. Most.
Yeah, I say clear minded. Yeah, I never like I said, it was around me, bro, but I never was like, oh, let me try it. You feel me? Like, nah, I was never that guy. I was just like, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, bro. Like, and that went for my brother too. Like, he didn't want to get helped, so I can't do nothing, bro. I gotta let him do what he gotta do. And I looked up to him a lot, bro, because my dad. Um, the last time I seen him was when I was like 12 years old, and the last thing he said to me is that he couldn't be a father no more. So, and he just left, bro. And after that, I never spoke to him or talked to him again. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my father and stuff. But part of me inside, it's like that 12-year old that's just angry and sad. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't really do much. There's times where I like who what kind of father says that to his kid? You know what I'm saying? Saying because I'm 23 and I have a 5-year old son now. You know what I'm saying? I had my son when I was like 18, bro, or yeah, 18 or 19. But he doesn't know his grandson. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know about my dad. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna I wanna keep it that way.
You made a track called "Been" 1 year ago.
Yeah.
What inspired you to put that artwork?
I was going because what I was going for also with the artwork is trying to be different than from everybody else. So I found a specific page where you can just make and create your own artwork. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen like just basic shit that people just put the words or whatever and just put it out, or I see people that hit up people and just be like, "Oh, like I want you to do this cover art for me," and they charge them like $300. Why I'm gonna do all that when I could do it myself? You know what I'm saying? So I watch YouTube videos. I watch what websites to use. So I basically like put it all together, like all to myself. And it was there was times where it was difficult because it's hard to uh actually imagine what you want on that. You don't want to do too much. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you want to just do enough where it catches the eye. You know what I'm saying? Where people are like, "Oh, you know what? That's dope." You know, like that shit's sick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. There's that's not the homie that I knew, but that's the homie that I met through like music, and this was on Instagram, and he said that he had a beat for me, and he said he's gonna keep it. He said that he's gonna keep it on YouTube, like so he could get some views on it, whatever. He's like, but it was mainly for me. He's like, just go ahead and use it because I think like you'll go off on it, and uh, that that specific beat, like I said, he made for me, but he still posted on his shit so other people can use it. And I don't have no problem with that because he's a producer, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So he so there's times where I can't find any beats and I feel like I'm stuck and like uh I don't want to use that beat or like it sounds too much like this person. I'll hit him up on Instagram and just be like, "Hey, you got any beats, bro? Like, let me know. Send them to my email." And he'll send me like 20, 30 of them. And I'll go through all of them and I'll let him know which one I'm going to use. Yeah, it's always hard, bro. Like, all the beats are always hard. Like, the beats that I use, bro, it's got to be a banger. It's got to be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make a flop. You know what I'm saying? Like I want people to be able to go back to every since I started to be like, damn, every fucking song's a bop, bro. Like this nigga was really rapping and like they barely found out and shit. You feel me? Like I just want not every song's gonna be perfect, you know what I'm saying? But still, I want every song to be authentic as much as I can get it. So every beat I use, I take my time with it and I listen to it probably more than 200 times, bro, to see if that's what I really want. If I don't want it, I'll find a better one than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be right under as the next video as that I'm like watching. It could be right under the one that I want to use. You feel me? So when it comes to the beats, bro, like I take my time on it because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to sound like everybody else. I don't want to uh just bite anybody's sound or like just. I just want to do my own shit. I want people to know, like, oh, that's Rollo's sound. Yeah, yeah. Um, I do like, like I said, I love music. I love all type of music. I love rock. I love country. You know what I'm saying? I love R&B, all type shit like that. But me as an artist, I don't want to. Uh, I don't want to jump to a different genre that I don't know so much about. You feel me? So like, say R&B. You know what I'm saying? I can do R&B, but I can't sing. I don't have the voice to sing. You know what I'm saying? So I yeah, yeah. So I studied and like I studied hip hop, bro. Like I sat down one day. I went back all the way to the Sugar Hill Gang. I've studied hip hop, Run DMC, like all the old school, just how it came to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I've sat down and like studied my own flow, how I want it to sound, how what I want people to think. You know what I'm saying? I want my songs to be able to be like, oh, they're all in the car and you have that one guy saying like, hey, you ever heard that nigga Rollo? Put on that one song. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want people to get. That's how you want people to be. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Oh, that was just one time because I I actually wanted to use I this is probably that was probably like the first time. Yeah, that's the only one. I think that's the only cover that I use of myself. No, no, that's a lie. I wanted to use a cover of myself because I did it on the song Lakers. There's a song called Lakers, and I used myself, but that one right there, I wanted to use because I felt like it would pop out more. And not only that, like I don't walk around with a shiesty mask. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I just put that shit on to make the cover art for it. You know? Yep. Yeah.
So, do you or do you just write your music down?
Uh,
Like, what do you do more?
I used to freestyle. I used to freestyle a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, I probably stopped freestyling. Uh, I want to say after like my third song that I dropped. After that, I stopped freestyling and I just started like I wrote down songs. You know, every song that you see on there, I wrote down on a on my notes. I still have them on my notes. So I wrote them down, but there's times where I'll put on a beat and I'll be by myself and I'll just start freestyling and then I'll say a line that I liked and be like, "Oh, yo, I'm gonna use that line. You know, I'm gonna use that bar right there." But the next bar that I have to use, I'm gonna like sit down and write it. You know what I'm saying? And as of right now, I don't really freestyle that much. So like when I hear a beat and I think it's fire, I go straight to my notes and I start writing the song, bro. The first thing I do is write a hook for it. I always I always do the hooks. The hook is like what's gonna stand out more than majority of the bars that with anybody would say. You feel me? And there's times where people don't even use hooks. You know, they just spit bars. Hello. Oh, so you left.